I used to waste the first hour of the day just trying to feel ready, but now I enter flow state in as little as like 5 minutes. In this presentation, I want to show you exactly how I skip motivation and I go straight to execution. Get this started for you. How I use AI to enter flow state in 5 minutes. On the agenda today, we have why motivation is broken, we have the formula for execution, and we have the AI immersion protocol. I'm very excited to share with you guys. Let's begin. First, why motivation is broken. The problem is most people wait to feel ready before they complete the work, and this is the completely wrong approach. So I used to do this too. I'd wake up, I'd roll out of bed, sit at my desk, and I usually just felt like I did whatever I felt like doing that day. So whether it be working on my business, whether I go straight to the gym, I would kind of vary each task I did each day, and I could not stay consistent with it. And after a while of waking up and not knowing what to do, I got tired of it, and I eventually stopped making progress in almost every area. So that leads me to motivation is unreliable. Flow doesn't come from feeling ready, it comes after you start doing the thing. Once you start doing the thing, you then garner a sense of motivation for the task that you're doing. So you don't wait for the motivation in order to start doing the task. You just do the task. And I call this internal willpower and external willpower. The motivation that comes from inside you that you're waiting for is internal. Remove willpower from the equation. Don't rely on internal states like motivation, and instead build external triggers. So the external willpower is not really willpower. It is just a trigger that sends a signal to your brain and says, okay, I need to work. And one way we can use this external motivation is using AI. We can use AI as our external system to get into flow. The result is this: you will start faster and without friction. Your brain adapts to this system, and 5 minutes to lock in becomes your default. So how do we do this? Well, I call it the formula for execution. Very simple stuff. Clarity reigns supreme. And when it comes to productivity, clarity is a non-negotiable. Vague tasks breed avoidance and confusion, which hinder progress. If you take one thing out of this video, clarity is king. Clarity above everything else. I like to start the day with an absolute clear-minded, visual path to what I'm going to do throughout the day. I believe that without clarity, you cannot accomplish much. It's like a ship. You've probably heard this before, but it's like a ship at a dock. If a sailor doesn't know where he's going, how is he going to get anywhere? If he just starts going in one direction, he wants to go somewhere, but he doesn't know where to go. He's just kind of going. He doesn't know if he'll reach there. This is why clarity is supreme. Which leads me to starting small. Use ChatGPT to break down your goal or task into a precise and actionable win. Once you find a sense of clarity, you then have to break it down so that it's easy and achievable, and it gives you the win right now. Let AI guide the way. It identifies the quickest and highest leverage step you can take right now to build momentum. And with clarity, you can immediately dive into deep work without any second guessing, thus activating the flow state a lot quicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an AI prompt that you can run almost every day. I run it every day, but you can really only run it when you need to get into a flow state. And I call it the AI immersion protocol. The prompt. Run the prompt that I provide in the description, and I'll show you just how it works in a second. What the prompt does, it eliminates hesitation. By shifting decision-making to AI, you skip the usual internal debate that kills momentum. You lock in on clarity with a single powerful question that narrows your focus so you know exactly what to do next. It creates instant movement because you start small. You have easy starter steps that make it effortless to begin. This is huge in activating flow state. It outsources motivation. We're talking about the external triggers. All you do is execute what it tells you to do. No intrinsic motivation required. I'll show you guys just what it is. Here it is. Here's the prompt. I'll provide this in the description. I'm starting a deep work session. I don't need motivation. I need momentum. Your job is to compress my thinking, shrink the decision tree, and get me executing in 5 minutes or less. Ask me the single most clarifying question to define the task. Then walk me through the next 3 microsteps as if I'm in your operator. Keep everything direct, specific, and momentum first. Do not let me hesitate. Let's just send this and see what happens. Okay. What is the actual output you want in hand when the session ends? File, code, doc, outline, insight, etc. Be brutally specific. Once you answer, I'll give you the 3 steps. Okay. I need to script ads for my next ad campaign. Let's just send it, see what it has. It's asked me questions about what I'm doing and what I've already accomplished. So what are you selling, and what's the hook you already know or suspect will work? Okay, great. Now it showed me my 3 pre-rolls. I have them in my clipboard. Next, it's telling me to record raw takes, overlay it, and then just upload it. That's basically all there is to it. I uploaded them to ChatGPT. I said, are these good? They gave me some pointers, and I reworded it, and I sent them off. It's really crazy what you can do with AI in like half the time, even a quarter of the time from before. So to sum it up, motivation is broken. Do not rely on it. Instead, use external triggers. With these external triggers, you unlock clarity, and with that clarity, you unlock action. With this action, you can use AI to skip the struggle and get what you need to do 8 times quicker than before. Don't overthink, just execute. The AI will automatically give the highest leverage thing you can do right now because that is what I told it to do in the prompt initially. I have one action item for you today, and that is simply just run the AI immersion protocol. I want you to run it and either get into a deep work session or see how it works so you can implement it into your own deep work routine. Of course, if you want more like this, check out the Founders AI Playbook below. I help founders 10x their revenue and profits by building AI systems tailored to them to increase their productivity. That is all I have for you guys today. Have a good one.